There we are. Hey everybody, I'm Not Great, and welcome to another episode of Why Can't OBS Get Its Shit Together? Alright, oh, I know what's going on. Hang on. What the shit? There we go. Alright, welcome to another episode of Trials of Mana, the Let's Play that, isn't going anywhere right now because Angela can't get her final class and it's driving me insane. Trials of Mana. There we go. But it is something to do while, I'm taking antibiotics so my legs don't rot off, so there's that. Which is a story in and of itself, but you know, whatever. So, you might have noticed... Come on, where's... There we go. Die. There it is. You may have noticed that, between the last episode and this episode, our levels are a little different. And that's because I spent some time off stream trying very hard to farm for Angela's final class weapon, or final class upgrade. Which, if you're only just joining, the process of that is that we try really, really hard and cross our fingers super strong to, hey RK9, how's it going? We cross our fingers really, really hard and hope that we get some mystery seeds. And, between the last episode and this episode, I've gotten 4 in the amount of time it took to get 3 levels up. And, none of them were for Angela. How's that editing going, RK9? Let's see. Oh yeah, for those of you who might be interested, I just came off of an RK9 stream. And, I just came off of I didn't... That could have been phrased better. I just finished watching an RK9 stream. He was doing some Among Us antics. And if that's your kind of game, then I highly recommend it. I appreciate it, RK9. In case you're wondering, that Tony guy, what he was trying to get you to say in another language was, will you blow me? That was what that translated to. Man, that's some fast editing. I don't have editing software, but, anytime I try to edit anything, it usually takes a very long time, which is the rudimentary, like, Windows bullshit. And it is always good to support other channels. A Lumina icon? What the fuck do I need a Lumina icon for? I don't need that. God damn it. God. Is that like, that's like the rare drop among rare drops, and I don't need that. I just need the goddamn mystery seed. Yeah, I can see. Any rando lobbies are weird. You take what you can get. I was working on that with Ghostbusters. At one point I had to mute, Phil Moore, I'll try to remember that for editing. At one point I had to mute everybody's microphones in the game because there was this little girl that came on, and she was cute as hell, but, this is one of those things where, you know, sometimes you get, like, literal Nazis and sometimes you get kids. It's just like, I'm not comfortable airing another kid's voice on my videos regardless of how cute she is, because I don't have the consent of her parents, and that's just weird. Filmora. Alright. If I ever forget, I can just come back to this stream recording and look it up. Oop. Yeah, this is gonna be a slog of a stream if I don't get these damn items. Maybe it'll just be 3 or 4 hours of just trying to farm Potos and getting nothing but upgrade items for Duran and Kevin again. I fucked that up. Oh, good. All right. And god damn. Oh well. This is a good way to pass the time while I'm trying not to hurt my legs, I guess. Yeah, my legs are rotting off. I think I'll play some Trials of Mana. Free to use or 90 for the premium. Oh, yeah, let's put it in double. Oh, okay, with the watermark. I will keep that in mind. There we go, we got our first mystery seed. I mean, honestly, as far as software goes, like, I think in order to learn a new software at this point, I'm gonna have to forget how to use an older software. Which is fine, like, I could easily forget, like, how to use an HTML, or not HTML, an FTP, like, client, because they're all integrated into websites and shit now. And that would be fine, but at the same time, it's like, I remember my first FTP, and I kind of enjoyed, like, the direct, like, server interface stuff, and it was kind of neat. And I was using FTP stuff whenever I was, like, 12. I was one of those kids that they picked. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be the kid that we experiment on with this newfangled internet bullshit. I was like, okay. I was like, well, we'll give that a shot. Oh, no, the wrong way. There we go. And so earlier today, I went to the doctor to have them look at my knees as they were acting up, and I got like a little like spot on each one of them. And I'm telling the doctor, like, man, I just need some antibiotics. I've got, you know, probably a little bit of an infection going on in my knees because I abused the hell out of them, and maybe I got bit by like a bug or something like that. And like, I basically had to spend like 20 minutes convincing the doctors, like, just like, I'm not asking for painkillers or anything. Just give me like a course of antibiotics so that I don't have to go to the emergency room in a couple of days whenever my knees swell up to the size of baseballs. I have thought about the shorts thing, and I probably should do more of it. Like, I've touched on them a little bit. We're gonna kill this thing. Okay, good. We got the Papa Poto. I've experimented with them a little bit, but I need to figure out the best way to do them. Like, I know I can take video clips and upload them as shorts. Yeah, I'm not a fan of doctors either. I've got one in my family, and I like him as a relative, but I hate doctors. But yeah, I need to experiment more with shorts. But I'm also, like, I don't know what I would short. Ow. There we go. Patriarch punch. Wow. I don't think I've ever gotten a sub off of one of my shorts. But then again, all of my shorts are basically like me on the job site, just like looking at random bullshit and saying that it's dangerously hot outside. So maybe I should target them more towards a gaming audience and not just use them for funny, complainy things. Maybe if I put effort into what I was doing, I would get a better return. Oh, the software I've got is just like the default Windows video editor stuff, so I can edit something down. Like I made that sarcasm reel for Chrono Trigger, and hey, let me do violence. And I also did the like a little teaser thing for Bloodborne at one point too. Like that part I got, but thank you for the offer. I just need to like spend some time, like try to remember things that you can clip down from episodes and just like try to keep in my head like worthwhile sections of episodes, I guess. Which is hard because I also have like a long COVID thing going on, so remembering stuff is tricky. I'm a wreck right now, medically speaking. I am a medical mess. At least I can deal with an infection, like long COVID. I hope that they figure out like how to deal with that shit sometime soon. If you do your ice sword stuff, you're gonna die right now anyways. Boom. Another medical herb. Oh, the Alex Jones video. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And that was just me, like, I was getting ready to record an episode for the night, and that had happened during the day. And so I, like, took the time to, like, record a PSA. And during your stream, I had half of mine to, like, load up a game and just, like, record a PSA on don't fucking eat bleach. Like, maybe we could find the channel that was trying to tell people, like, that you could eat bleach strawberries and, like, tag them in it and just be aggressive. Be aggressively anti-bleach. Bleach, great for clothes, good for disinfecting. Don't eat it. And COVID hits me like a fucking freight train. I've had it twice. And both times it was just like I had to sedate myself so I could go to sleep because I was so worried about like not being able to breathe if I fell asleep that oh man. Yeah, you don't want to give them attention, that's true. Oh. There's not a lot of good options whenever somebody does something like that. And it's like, is there enough people on the internet that would just be like, oh man, this person's talking about eating bleach. I've always wondered about that. And no matter what you say, they're going to gravitate towards whoever's telling them to eat bleach. But you can only hope that whatever you do has the effect of people not eating bleach. Fuck, this is bleak. Yeah, it's rough. Like, we don't have any of the long respiratory effects. Like, we got lucky in that regard. But we still have like the brain fog stuff and the thinking stuff. So in some ways it's like, there's no way that it's as bad as being on a breathing machine because of COVID. I don't want to equate the two. But as far as, like, people who are outside looking in, like, Plum and I, we look like we're perfectly normal. But at the same time, we're just like, you know, if you go through a regular work day and you're running on, like, you know, 60% processing capacity to get through your day, and it's all stuff that you've done a million times, for us, it's like you're always at like an overclocked like 115%, like just trying to think about stuff, if that makes sense. What are we doing? Okay. God, what a wasted level up. All right. Ah! We can still get luckier with Kevin. We'll go strength, though. And he gave us nothing. Hang on, I gotta step away for a sec. My dog is whining. They just got fed. Be right back. Got a hound dog mix, and he is just pitiful whenever he is like separated from people. A big old baby. Me a chest, thank you. Make it good, that's not good. Onward. I don't know, hopefully we can get a couple more of these mystery seeds. We can upgrade Angela's class, because she is not nearly as classy as our other two fighters. Oh crap, we got two Parpotos. Mini Lab Pomeranian. Wow, that's... I'm not even sure what... I can't envision that. I have got no mental picture of what that mix could possibly be in my head. Does she have like the long hair and like the small stature of a Pomeranian, but with like a solid body that's not made out of like sticks that'll snap if you look at them the wrong way? Lab with a curly tail, okay. Still with the short hair or the long hair? Don't lick me, that's gross. Ah, stop it. Short hair, okay. So it's like a small lab with a curly tail, basically. Cool. And the Mama Poto's gonna give me a death ray. I'm gonna give her a death sword. Oh good, she's... No, I think my plan for this is going to be to get 2 more mystery seeds. And, like, for a total of 3. Now I'm going to go and change them out, and if I don't get one for Angela, she's just, going to stay the way that she is forever. So I've already leveled well beyond what I wanted to do. Medical... There we go. Ow. kind of just do this for an hour, and then whatever we get, we get. And then we go on a benevolent killing spree. Here we go. Nothing. Let's see. Oh yeah. That reminds me of a thing. So there was nothing there that reminded me of a thing. I just remembered it. That was a lie. So there's a thing that if you talk about it and you make public comment about it, you can get banned from Spain. And it's a fun little thing, actually. It's a nice story. Spain doesn't like it. But I can say it here without getting anybody in trouble, except for myself, and I never plan on going to Spain, so this will be fun. They don't know who I am in Spain anyways. So, Arcanine, have you ever heard of the first Spanish astronaut? Nothing. So, at one point in time, now I don't know all the specifics for this story off the top of my head, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm dropping, like, if I'm leaving out names and I'm not giving like super specific dates. But at one point, Spain was a pretty fascist place to be. Oh. This isn't about actual astronauts. Oh. But if you wanted to incorporate it, and just like, I can find this guy's name, and you could just like kind of drop it in like the corner of a banner someplace where no one's ever gonna notice it. Why did that happen? Whatever. It would be a fun thing. But so for a while there, Spain had a really strong, fascist thing going on, right? I think this is probably in like the 50s or 60s, something like that. But I don't exactly remember when it was, and I don't remember exactly who it was. But whoever was the leader of the country and the head of the Spanish fascists, he had a right-hand man who was like his favorite guy in the whole world. Like, this guy could do no wrong. They were like basically brothers, in every way except for by blood. Like, these guys loved each other a lot. And whenever you do have a fascist regime, there's always a counter movement, an anti-fascist movement, if you will. And a lot of times the radicals, like the anarchists, the anti-fascists, they're not super competent in what they do. Like, there'll be people who try to, like, perform assassinations and stuff, and most of the time they'll mess it up. But in this case, they kind of got it right. And so what these guys did was they spent a lot of time and a fair amount of money. Money that they'd gotten from, like, like workers' communes and things like that they'd raise by like making basic crafts and stuff. But what they did was they rented an apartment along a busy road that people normally drive down, and especially like the politicians and stuff. And while they were in this apartment, they were watching the road and they were watching the traffic, and they were kind of like they were doing a lot of math. And what they ended up doing was posing as workers. And they went into the basement of a nearby building and another nearby building that was across the street from the first building. And they were posing as workers doing some kind of work. And they dug a tunnel beneath the road. And I'm not sure where they got all of their materials from, but oh, come on, that's the wrong photo. Damn it. I'm not sure where they got everything from, but they basically filled this entire tunnel, like this people-sized tunnel. They filled it with explosives. Like, filled it with explosives. So many explosives. Just packed them all in there, like everything they could get their hands on. And for some reason, nobody thought it was suspicious that these guys were digging a giant hole underneath the street in between these two buildings. And I guess they were really, really good at pretending to be construction workers, because they got away with it. They made this tunnel, they filled it with explosives, and so this guy, the second in command to the leader of the country at the time, whatever his name was, is driving down the... Oh no! We God damn it, Kevin. Oh good, we have another one. Was driving down the road, and he's in like, a state vehicle and everything, and he's got his like, driver taking him someplace, and the anti-fascists like, all right, now's our chance. And they set off the explosives, and the explosion was so powerful that this guy and his driver and the car they were in flew over a church. Like, the whole car flew over a church and landed on the balcony of the backside of the church from where they were launched. And, everybody died. Like, there's nobody in the car survived this. But, like, whoever the fascist leader was, he was absolutely heartbroken because, his view into the country. And if you make a joke about it while you're in the country, they will throw your ass out. Oh, God damn it. Come on. Let's see. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, just gotta change modems. Oh, silly. But, so yeah, that is the story of the first Spanish astronaut. And if you talk about him, Spain doesn't like that, and they will kick your ass out. Alright, we'll do there. Oh no, it's a boom. Oh good, we got a mystery seed. Ow. That's a good thing there's a save point nearby. That hurt. And that was some damage right there. Alright, we've got 3 of these things now. I think. Let's find out. We'll go another couple rounds, see if we can get one more. And then we will see if we can't finally get Angela to her final class, whatever it is. Yep. Do your thing, man. That story, by the way, can be found on the podcast It Could Happen Here, where they talk about it in much more detail and with much more confidence than I can. There we go. Come on, RNG.